going on, Jeromes? It's time for another 7-round Vikings mock draft. We are in the thick THICC of free agency, and we're going to do a mock draft because there are rules here. This is not NOM of what's been going down so far. So Kirko gone, Daniil gone, Hicks gone, Davenport gone, Wanham probably gone. Brandon Powell has been resigned. Great. Also, guys like Jonathan Bullard are back. Quisenberry. You got Blake Brandel. Harrison Smith is back on a pay cut. Fantastic. For open market free agents, Sam Darnold, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Gennard, Andrew Van Ginkel, nailed it, as well as Blake Cashman outside. How about that? So let's dive on into the mock draft. So now we're going to get spicy. We're going to get up into the stratosphere no matter what, and I think that's where the Vikings are currently at. So we're going to propose a trade. So Patriots, going to make you an offer you can't refuse. So, all right, so we're going to do 11. Future first, and just for ease of math, again, this is not what it's going to be because for some reason you can't include 2026 picks, but just to make this thing work, we're going to include Mike Ditka and the Saints, Ricky Williams it, but this is not the full draft class. Again, it'll be 11, 2025 first rounder, 2026 first rounder, and then we'll make that happen. Captain, propose, enhance. What if they say no? It's been accepted. All right, so we are in. Back to the sim, resume and enhance. This is on Pro Football Network, by the way. Ooh, Marvin Harrison Jr. going 1. I already love it. Now we're on the clock at 3. So this kind of sucks because realistically, I think that Caleb Williams is going to go 1. So we almost have to ignore that. I was going to take Drake May at 3. It's kind of weird. Actually, can we restart this? Because I feel like that's something that's probably not going to happen. Where Caleb Williams somehow falls to 3. All right, 7 rounds. I want to go fast. Vikings. This is a really good pod right now. This is really, really good. All right. So, no. Oh, how did Olaf Fushanu go 1? Let's restart this again because this is actually very funny to me. All right. Technical difficulties. If only there was some way to edit this, except it's impossible. Oh, pause. Yeah, that's why I didn't do last time. All right, so we hit pause. Cause for pause. Did this outline change? Like, did the graphics change? Also, how come I'm getting ads for? How come I'm getting ads for like tampons and pads and stuff? It's weird. Anyways, man, this is going great, by the way. All right. How do I get rid of this? So, I do have the ad blocker app, but a lot of sites have gotten smart where their main body of content is now detected as an ad. So if you have ad blocker on, you can't see the content. It's basically what's going on here. So we are going to propose a trade. We are back. All right, so where are we? All right, so we're going to trade New England. There you go. Actually, why am I getting ads for pads? Or at least it's not depends. Anyways. All right, so we're going to do that whole thing again. There we go. And frankly, if Caleb Williams is there at 3, we're just going to ignore it because that seems relatively unlikely. All right, so Harrison, Caleb Williams. All right, so now reject. F yourself. There we go. So we're up here at 3. We're taking Drake May. Yes, rambling and gambling, but he's got the size, he's got the arm, he's got the accuracy, he's got the tenacity, he's got mobility. He played in high school. Head coach was Josh McCown. Back in the day. He's a carbon copy of what Kevin O'Connell was supposed to be coming into the NFL in 2008. So Drake May. What up? North Carolina, come on and raise up. That's right. Feeling good. Oh, actually, don't we have North Carolina? Yeah, can't find. Oh, actually, yeah. 10 bajillion hats. All right, so at 42, Giants want to come up next. Raiders are offering 148 to move down 2 spots. So looking at the board, so you got Tavondre Sweat, you got Zach Frazier. I don't know if I want to risk it because I feel like they'll be coming up for Sweat. So reject. All right, so now Tavondre Sweat's there chilling. Zach Frazier is also there chilling. I feel like the depth of the offensive line is a little bit better late than the interior defensive line. So we are going to take Tavondre Sweat. Something that the Vikings haven't added yet in free agency is that true blue nose tackle. So we after that ass. That's right. That's right. All right, so now we're basically free to do whatever the hell we want, which is fantastic because that's how I like to live my life. So next pick up is 108. We're just back here chilling. So Raiders made an offer. No. All right, so now we got Drake May, and we have T'Vondre Sweat. Blake Corum would be kind of fun. Not going to lie. Estime is there. Dylan Laub is there. Malik Washington, I have a big-time affinity for. Actually, let's check out the wide receivers. Oh, wait, so now the ad is for Pedialyte. So now I'm hungover, dehydrated, and also it's that time of the month. So that's how I'm rolling right now. It's fantastic. All right, so Malik Washington is there. Thrash, I think, is underrated. Javon Baker could get open in a phone booth. I love him. Love me some McCaffrey as well. Jaquan Jackson, I think, is underrated. Anais Smith. I mean, we're pretty good here because I want to come away with a receiver. But in this spot, I mean, Bullock is there. Dwayne Carter, if we wanted to double and triple down the defensive line. I kind of do. I kind of do, just given the way that the board is currently. Mason McCormick is the guard that I would consider in this spot. Kyrie Jackson is also there in Oregon, is a guy that I like a lot. What picks do we have? 129? Could Jackson get to 129? I don't know. Cam Hart is also there, so we would have that option. So I'm actually going to say I'm actually going to do it. So I know that Dwayne Carter didn't test the greatest at the combine, but he is all heart. He is all hustle. He's a guy that's going to play that 4-tech, 5-tech, and he's just going to get after things. I love me some Dwayne Carter, the pride of Duke. Also, Matt Daniels, special teams coordinator, Coach Hatt, played at Duke, so they can talk about Duke things. Hey, Coach K, yay. All right, so up at 129, Estime is still there. Let's see, Ray Davis, Marshawn Lloyd. I mean, do we take a running back here? Certainly possible. Let's see, Johnny Dixon. Bell, Isaiah Davis. The cornerbacks just get plucked. It seems like that's what happened, man. So let's check out defense. Cornerback. Yes, they did. Look at that. It's unfortunate. Hey, so maybe the Vikings will sign Xavier Howard, but I'm not going to force the pick just to force the pick in this spot. So just looking at the board, I mean, running backs are looking really good right now. And Estime, so he doesn't have that home run speed, although he does move fast for a guy his size, but has power, has patience, can run zone, can run man. So I think that Aaron Jones is a great addition. Ty Chandler is fantastic as well, but I think Estime just adds that short yardage power to the Vikings running back room. So Estime, come on in. You are a Viking. Tanner Bortolini is there. Bo Limmer. Mo Bamba. All right, so Taj Washington is still on board. I believe I just saw McCaffrey go, so that is what it is. Let's see what we want to do here. So wide receiver Taj is there. Jaquan Jackson, I feel like, is super underrated. I think I may take Taj in this spot, but defensively, I just want to check out corners one more time. I mean, Elijah Jones is just chilling. I feel like he's super underrated. Plus, Brian Flores played college ball at Boston College, so they would have that connection. Andrew Phillips, I think, is underrated too. Tarheeb Still from Maryland as a burp is good. So we're going to go to the board. What do we do? We got Taz Washington. So reuniting him with Jordan Addison, he's got that great straight line speed. He's got a little Deshaun Jackson in him. I kind of like it. I kind of like it, man. Or, I mean, could he be a rich man's KJ Hamler? Yeah, I think he certainly could. All right, we're back on the clock. So Curtis Jacobs, Elijah Jones. Cohen is, Javier Cohen is there. Who would I be more upset if I don't get? Let's take Elijah Jones. There we go. So Vikings on board at corner. Maybe Cohen. Nope. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes again. All right. So we're back on the board. Henderson is there. Let's look at the offensive line. OG. Dylan McMahon is on the board. Newsrad is a stud. I love Drake Nugent as well. I mean, we'll probably get Nugent late. Tackle prospects. Javon Foster I like a lot. Or Christian Jones. Me and Christian Jones. Actually, do we just take Jones? Yeah, we'll just do that. All right, so we got our swing tackle project. Christian Jones is a large man. He is absolutely large. Really helped keep Quinn Ewers out of trouble. Also led the way for that great Texas rushing attack, too. All right, so now back up in that ass with the resurrection here at 188. So Coker Smoker, Midnight Toker is there. I mean, Eric All is an absolute physical freak, but I feel like bringing back Johnny Munt and also Nick Muse, I think they're good to go in that spot. I mean, maybe All goes undrafted because of the ACL. It is certainly possible. Do we just draft a specialist to be funny? Nah, better not. But defensively, Curtis Jacobs is there chilling. I feel like Jacobs is underrated. He certainly got overshadowed on that Penn State defense, but I do like his nose for the football. So, actually, let's do it. All right, so Curtis Jacobs, you are a Viking. And then offensively, man, I don't know if Drake Nugent's gonna get there. So we got to pray. So we pray. Are we on the clock? Hey, we are. Hey, Drake Nugent, you made it. Now, yes, I know that we're going to get crucified for ignoring the offensive line, but, yeah, it happens. It happens. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself with that size in the trenches, man, with T'Vondre Sweat and Dwayne Carter. Again, I couldn't help myself. So, recapping what's been going down. Yeah, you know what's happened. So, there you go. Up at the top. So, we traded 3 first-round picks, 11 overall, 2025, 2026, to go up and get Drake May at 3. Yeah, he does have some question marks. Yeah, he does force the issue sometimes. But with McCown and Kevin O'Connell, and also you have Darnold as a bridge quarterback, if you're not sold on May starting right out of the gates, he does have some work to do in terms of refinement of technique, but he's got a hose. He's not afraid. He can make throws that not many quarterbacks in this class or not many quarterbacks in the NFL can make or have the balls to make. And that's what I love about Drake May. North Carolina, baby, let's go. T'Vondre Sweat, Dwayne Carter, they're going to be the Bash Brothers. I mean, Carter and Sweat are going to pair up the way that Murphy II and Sweat paired up at Texas. They're just going to be fantastic. Estime, power running back. I think he's a nice fit with Aaron Jones as well as Ty Chandler. Taz Washington, you got that speedy vertical element to the offense. Elijah Jones adding to cornerback depth on the outside. I love his game. Christian Jones is going to be your tackle project. Swing back up for Darrisaw and O'Neal. Curtis Jacobs going to be getting into the special teams room. Great nose for the football. Going to be a plus special teamer right away. Maybe he works his way up. And then Drake Nugent. I love Drake Nugent. So, yeah, undersized but unafraid. Definitely has great anchor. Formerly at Stanford, transferred into Michigan. Led that great offensive line that paved the way for Corum and J.J. McCarthy. So, I'm kind of good. I'm kind of really happy with how this all turned out. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings 7-round mock draft in the thick THICC of free agency. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.